KP's Video News, y'all. It's KP's Video News, y'all. It's KP's Video News, y'all. It's KP's Video News, y'all. What? It's KP's Video News, y'all. It's KP's Video News, y'all.
That's right. It's KP's Video News, y'all. You know who it is. Yeah, folks. That's right. It's KP's Video News, y'all. I don't know if any of you people know what this is. This is a kalimba African piano. See what I can do on this African piano. KP's Video News, y'all. KP's Video News, y'all. KP's Video News, y'all. KP's Video News, y'all. That's right, it's KP's Video News, y'all. Yeah. I love instruments, man. Anytime real musicians use instruments. Yep. And live bands. Yeah, folks. Yeah, anyway, this is a good story here that I ran across, and it has everything to do with a lot of young people that are doing what they got to do. And it says black students are choosing to return to HBCUs after a rise of Black Lives Matter, and so they're deciding, this is a study, and says several historical black colleges and universities, HBCUs, are seeing an increase in black students applying and enrolling after years of decline. The percentage of black students enrolled at HBCUs fell 18% from 1976 to 8% 2014, then increased to 9% in 2020. But the number of applications for HBCUs like Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia has increased. And data reports show that Morehouse's numbers grew by over 60% in 2020. Yep. So some black students and their families see a safer learning environment in these institutions. And I felt that after I graduated from college, this was somebody named Sherelle Green, who would have a time to be a minority, but at Morehouse, he would be a majority. So his son attending Morehouse is a culmination of a years-long dream. So he said, I got him a sweatshirt that says future Morehouse College graduate at the age of 3. That's what his mother said. And he needed to be around people that had his best interests at heart and would also tell him that you're going to be great. You're going to be a success. So after the rise of Black Lives Matter, black students and their families are heading back to HBCU. That's right. Paulina Weber, an incoming senior at Dillard University, said that she noticed an increase in black students applying to HBCUs after the rise of the Black Lives Matter movement. We saw a height of Black Lives Matter movement, Weber said. Then we saw students say, hey, I want to go to a black school. I want to be safe. I want to enjoy my time in school. And according to Weber, students who graduate from HBCUs better understand the world because of the shared experiences as black people. And originally called the African Institute, that was Cheney University in Pennsylvania. The school was renamed the Institute for Colored Youth, and the institute moved to George Cheney's 275-acre farm in 1902, just 25 miles west of Philadelphia. Cheney became associated with the school in 1913, though its official name changed several times during the 20th century. So right now, it's called Cheney University, but at first it was originally called the African Institute. Then they changed it to the Institute for Colored Youth. It's changed its name several times. So as the United States Census continues to change our name and our existence from Negro, colored, black, Negro, colored, black. Now they got us listed as African American. So what'll it be next? You know, we have to figure out who we are and you know, designate who we are, and what we want to be considered as, and what we want to be called. Yep. So, especially since a lot of our ancestors are not from Africa and were here as Aboriginal Indians before the Europeans even got here. So therefore, yeah, you know, we got a lot of soul searching and a lot of history to put in check and to rewrite. Get rid of all this fake history they got, trying to portray us as, oh, we didn't exist until slavery. We gotta get rid of that nonsense. Anyway, a group of this is the next story. A group of black students at Brigham Young University, BYU, called the Black Menaces, wants to extend its reach to other primarily white institutes, PWIs, and the group has gone viral on social media over members' interviews with white students about race and other social issues. So we're excited to expand with dozens of schools, and we're building a student and Gen Z movement that empowers marginalized communities. In 6 months, we have expanded our reach worldwide, and they're called Black Menaces. And the group comprises Sebastian Stewart, Nate Bird, Kylie Shepard, Kenethia Dorsey, and Rachel Weaver. It was founded at Brigham Young University, a private institution in Provo, Utah, affiliated with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, aka the Mormon Church. A glance through Black Menace TikTok pages shows that the organization is all about putting their white classmates on spot and getting them to share their thoughts on race-related issues and subjects. And so when they get the conversation started, as black students, they felt isolation and being ostracized. So they wanted to highlight everything that we go through in a way that millions could see it. And there's a lot of prejudice, a lot of discrimination that goes on here, and people don't know about, Bird added. So our goal is to let people know that, hey, that exists here, and this is something that needs to change. In addition to asking white students questions on black history, race, group members also discuss issues like feminism, abortion, and gay rights. So this is a group of young students that are, you know, at Brigham Young University, which is a predominantly white Mormon college in Utah. And so, you know, they're sharing their experiences, man, and they've been sharing their experiences worldwide, and they want to try to get, so what they're officially doing, announcing that they're opening up Menace chapters in the whole country. Sebastian stated last week, said we want a Menace chapter in every predominantly white institution and university in the country. And that's their goal. And you know, that's a pretty good goal. I mean, you know, hey, they're not trying to provoke anything. What they're trying to say is, okay, this is what we go through, and what we want, you know, and so they get a chance to discuss it with the kids at the school that they go to. And a lot of those kids are getting educated on what black people go through, because they really truly don't know. A lot of them don't know, and the stuff they do know is basically a lot of garbage that they have been taught, and stereotypes and hate that they have been taught at home. They have never even encountered black people before, so this is their first time encountering black people. So it's a chance for them to learn that everybody that you see, everybody that you meet that's black is not a monster as we have been portrayed. Okay, so here we got a police detective that was arrested with the Genevieve Bonanno crime family members in New York. 9 members and associates of 2 New York organized crime families, including 1 police detective, were arrested Tuesday on gambling and racketeering charges. The list of those charges charged include members of the Genovese and Bonanno crime families, according to the 2 indictments filed in the U.S. District Court, Eastern District of New York. 9 men are alleged to have operated several illegal gambling operations in Queens and Long Island. Among those arrested was Hector Rosario, a 49-year-old Mineola, New York. From Mineola, New York, is a Nassau County police detective believed to have taken money in exchange for arranging police raids on rival organizations. 9 members and associates of Genovese and Bonanno crime families charged with racketeering and illegal gambling offenses. And Rosario is charged with obstructing a grand jury investigation and lying to the FBI. So this is a cop. They got caught up in the middle of the madness. He's over there with the, the Bonannos and all of them guys over there, and they have been broken down to just doing nothing but running some underground gambling stuff. The Russians came in, took over their organization, Russian mafia, which Putin is the head of. So most of those Russian mafia guys are ex-KGB agents. Anyway, Trump's friends. So we got the Department of Education cancels, this is back on the education tip, a $3.9 billion in student debt for over 200,000 borrowers. And so all remaining students who attend the now defunct ITT Tech between January 1st and 2005 through its closure in September 2016, including those who have not submitted a borrowed defense claim, will have 100% of their loans canceled. Borrowers who qualify for the relief will not need to take any additional action. It's time for student borrowers to stop shouldering the burden for ITT's years of lies and false promises. Educational Secretary Miguel Cardona stated in 2018, ITT's former chief executive Kevin Bodani and former chief executive Daniel Fitzpatrick agreed to pay $200,000 and $100,000 respectively as a part of the settlement with the Securities and Exchange Commission for allegedly deceiving investors through their, though neither admitted wrongdoing. So basically, the Biden administration has already approved about $1.9 billion in debt relief for 130,000 borrowers who attended ITT on the grounds that the institution misled students about their job prospects. So that doesn't count for everybody else in the country that has been cheated. But then don't forget, this ITT didn't run the same thing, same little scam that Trump was running with his little Trump University that got exploded, and he had to pay back $25 million. Had to get those students their money back. Yep. You had to give them their money back. Yeah. So here we go, man. We had a black Rochester firefighter is taking legal action after alleging that his fire captain forced him and others to attend a racist Juneteenth themed party. Jared Jones, a 14-year veteran of the Rochester, New York Police Department, said his captain, Jeffrey Crywee, took him and 3 others to the private celebration, which included fried chicken buckets and cognac flavors. In a notice of claim, Jones said he felt immediately uneasy as he arrived at the residence of one of the city's most affluent communities and saw a cutout of former President Trump, and he added that he spotted 2 large Juneteenth flags, KFC buckets of chicken, and a woman impersonating Democratic County legislator Rachel Barnhart. Jones also cited that he saw photos of local Democratic politicians on stakes and was told by a fellow firefighter that the crew shouldn't be here. Jones recounted that the experience felt like a scene from the film Get Out. He noted that he was offered chicken by one of the hosts, which he declined. "You sure?" "It's KFC," replied the host. Jones said he recognized one of the attendees of the party as a senior member of the Rochester Police Department. The firefighter complained to his acting battalion chief the next day after the party, but was assigned to work alongside Crywire for days after his report. Jones has since been placed on leave for fear of retaliation and suffering emotional stress. And so what I had experienced a month ago, it cut very deep, he said at a press conference. I'm sorry that I even have to be here today, but in order for things to change, we have to do difficult things, and one of those difficult things is speaking up against the department that you love and everything in you, with everything in you. So Rochester Fire Chief Felipe Hernandez has called Jones' claims unacceptable and an effort to everyone who works with affront to everyone who works at the police, at the fire department. Hernandez added that an internal investigation had been completed and Crywire continues to be suspended. Jones, however, is hoping an independent investigation will be launched. So the person, the captain that had the party, took him to the party, got suspended, and the black fireman, he hasn't been back to work. He refused to go back to work because he says he's having some issues, some mental and some stress issues behind that situation. He was put into that situation by the captain of that particular fire department. So I'm telling you, man, it's a bunch of crazy madness going on here today. Bunch of madness going on here. So, hey, I'm going to cut this one short right here. I'm gonna cut it short. But I got one more story. Let me read most of it. They had a town's black citizens sue police department over Mississippi martial law. Black residents of a small Mississippi town have filed a lawsuit seeking protection from their police department. The lawsuit obtained comes after Lexington. Wow, I know what that is. Lexington police chief was fired last month after he was heard using racist and homophobic slurs in a leaked audio recording. Wow, I got relatives in that city. I know where that city is. In the recording, first reported by the Mississippi Center for Investigative Reporting, Sam Dobbins, who is white, also allegedly bragged about killing 13 people in the line of duty and used the N-word repeatedly, including to describe someone he says he shot 119 times. Dobbins at the time told the outlet that he was unaware of a recording, denied using slurs, and declined to comment on alleged shootings. But the recording led him to being fired by a 3-2 vote by the city's board alderman. That's right, get rid of him. Despite this, Dobbins continues to menace the community, patrolling in the passenger seat of a police-issued vehicle with an off-duty officer. The complaint filed in the United States District Court of Southern District of Mississippi says there's a pattern and culture of racism at the police department that requires further investigation and accountability. The culture of Lexington is corrupt, the lawsuit states. The city is in a sense under its own martial law, with black citizens held hostage to the police, afraid to even move. The lawsuit alleges the police department has a pattern of using disproportionate and unnecessary force against black residents, making false arrests and retaliating against officers who report the misconduct. The department operates within a culture of corruption and lawlessness daily and habitually subjecting black citizens to targeting, harassment, and brutality, including violence in violation of their constitutional rights, the lawsuit states. That has continued under Charles Henderson, who was appointed interim chief after Dobbins was fired. Henderson played a pivotal role in many of the constitutional violations. Nat and LPD, now under his command, has continued to target and harass black residents, the lawsuit stated. And Henderson, Dobbins, and the city of Lexington have been reached out to for a comment, and a spokesman for the Lexington Police Department declined to comment in the lawsuit when contacted. Said the lawsuit, which lists Dobbins, Henderson, and the city of Lexington and the Lexington Police Department as defendants is seeking compensatory and punitive damages to be determined at trial. It is asking the court to declare the police department's policy, practice, and other custom targeting, threatening, coercing, assaulting, and harassing these plaintiffs and other black Lexington citizens violates the 1st, 4th, and 14th Amendments of the United States Constitution. It also asks the court to issue a temporary restraining order against Lexington Police Department. Additionally, the lawsuit is asking the court to appoint a receiver to ensure the safety of dozens as injunctions take effect until official appoint a new and just police force. Wow. Lexington, yeah, I know where that is, man. It's about 25 miles north of Jackson, Mississippi. And I have also relatives in a small little city called Chula that's right there by Lexington. So yeah, I know exactly where that is. Exactly where it is, man. And I hate that place, man. Every time I go there, I can't stay there. I can't stay there, man. I hate it every time I go there. Yeah, you can feel the hate. You can feel the hate in the air. You can feel it. You can cut it with a knife. So I can understand what these people are going through. Yep, and I hope that the government intervenes. Yep. KP's Video News, y'all.
KP's Video News, y'all. It's KP's Video News, y'all. It's KP's Video News, y'all. It's KP's Video News, y'all. What? KP's Video News, y'all. It's KP's Video News, y'all.
That's right. It's KP's Video News on the Kalimba.